Ash, not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand, stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right. So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more
soon.
I think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting, so I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
talk about Mila
lose
on
your
TV?
cool on national television.
I don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No, they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the...
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
And,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right, places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my video. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most?
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want, but it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean,
Wow.
all you got to do is run fast, jump.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I got to ask
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say.
We got real beef.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a little bit of a counter pick here. You got John Smith. You get Yao Ming. You get Zhao Sming when you put them together. Going with my hero, Yao Ming. Try shooting.
This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can
A different look now for Cleveland. Hood's checked in for Okoro, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Abdias checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Beal. And Morris subbed in for Wright. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Porzingis. Kispert is out there with Avdia. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Morris in at the point.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Pass to Kispert. The Wizards with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He gets that one. Hood's got his second basket of the game. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build. From his time in college until now, he's becoming a household name.
Morris, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good for the Cavaliers. Robin Lopez is checked in for Allen. Osman comes in for Mobley. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. And Morris drops them both. Cleveland leading by 9.
And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
Hood gets the bucket. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
Back to Nunn. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 11-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Morris passes to Porzingis over Lopez. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Cleveland. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Bradley Beal. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Porzingis, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kispert comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Beal. And Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. Here's Nunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Morris kicks to Nunn. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
And a strong finish. I mean, Ricky Rubio's been around the league for over 10 years. My.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Karis LeVert checked in for Raul Neto. And that one falls for Rubio.
Such a capable floor general and a very strong defender. Ricky Rubio continues to make his impact felt on any ball club that he plays for. Tricky and fun to watch.
Now here's Kispert. Goodbye Hood. 6 on the shot clock. Back to none. Launches it. Rubio with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Right side Hood. Over Kispert. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
From 12 feet out. Porzingis can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Now here's Hood. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Kispert, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Back to Hood. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 4th assist in this one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Looking to end the run. And the layup is good. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
CTH, can't teach height. Porzingis is big and completes the play.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback. Back, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Hood in at the center filling out the middle. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button, like we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Here's Porzingis. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Mobley against Porzingis. Here's Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And the rejection by Gafford. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And Cleveland making a change here. Allen's checked in. .156 left in the fourth quarter. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Porzingis. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in its center. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
All free throws good from Hood. The Wizards shooting 47%, pretty solid.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Hood against none. Hood gets the bucket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Gill. Kicks to Goodwin. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
MP, what's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, you here to see me?
Yeah, I'm here to see you. Your agent told me you could use some advice.
Well, y'all clowning me or something?
Nah, nothing like that, man. I'm a fan. What you did in college was impressive.
Dang, man, that means a lot, man. Appreciate that.
But I saw what happened to you on draft night. I felt like I could relate.
Wait, how? You weren't booed in your draft night?
Nah, I didn't get booed, but there was plenty of hate. Coming out of high school like I did, a lot of people didn't respect that. I got a label put on me.
All right, so what'd you do to get past that?
And I needed to talk to someone who went through what I did, so I hit up Kobe.
All right, I've gotten a couple wins on 2K TV, and we'll see what happens today. Best of luck to you guys.
It's time for payback. Go up.
Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Hood's checked in, and after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
On the court for Orlando, filling out the wings, it'll be Suggs and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low, and it's Fultz in at the point guard position.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor, and I think he just continues to grow as a player.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Garland against Fultz. Wagner outside. Fultz passes to Wagner. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
LeVert finds MP. And he buries his first look. The front office got a lot of blowback when they made MP their first-round pick. Most of the fans had their eyes set on Shep Owens.
I know it was a tough decision. As a GM, you don't want to alienate your fan base, but at the same time, you have to do what you think is best for the club in the long term.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Lopez passes to MP. Five on the clock. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
For Orlando, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Fultz passes to Anthony. Back to Fultz. To the inside. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
LeVert outside. Pass to Osman. Back to Hood. Here's Osman. MP, the pass to LeVert. 5 to shoot. And here's Lopez. Here's Rubio. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
With the teardrop. No luck on that one. Hey, nice D from Hood.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Cleveland, ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Hood in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. MP, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
MP against Anthony. Outside Garland. And here's MP from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Hood's got 10.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Anthony outside. To the middle. Here's Suggs. The shot no good. And it's Cleveland the other way.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
And the first one at the line is good. And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Greg.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you...
So that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 9. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. He's checked in for Okoro. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter.
For Orlando, the 2021 trade deadline marked a turn to a new direction. I mean, the Magic trading away Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, and Nikola Vucevic indicated they were clearly going another way.
On the court for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. Fultz and Suggs team up as the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. MP finds Mobley, and the basket is good.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him, just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Well, with those 2021 Magic deals, what do you think of hitting the reset button, Clark?
You know, B.A., I like it. I think it was time. That group had not quite made the progress that was expected, and at some point, you've got to determine whether you're better off changing course or going with the status quo. So I like the moves they made. A youth movement in Orlando shows promise going forward.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. Down low, looking to end the run. Isaac's shot is off. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Garland, the pass to MP. Back to Garland. Fultz against MP. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Orlando calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. Rubio comes in for Garland. And the Magic making a change here. 1:44 left to play in the third. Pass to Bowl. Inside. Here's Wagner. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Wagner's got his first points of the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Basket's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Isaac. Shoots over Hood. Shot is good by Isaac. Isaac's got 8.
You know, if you're defending Isaac, guys, you got to honor his jumper. He's a very capable scorer from there.
Hood. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Neto's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Carter's checked in. Free throw good. MP. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Isaac outside. Back to Anthony. Pass to Carter. Shoots from 14. LeVert with a rebound.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And it's Mobley. That time on the assist by MP. 11 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Suggs. 12 points for him. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 19 going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammate. Good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hood in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Back to Fultz. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly, fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player. Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Shots good by Hood.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Bowl. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got assist number 7 tonight.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Outside Hood. This one for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Fultz passes to Anthony. Wagner outside to the paint. Here's Bowl. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Akiki. Wagner up top. No one near him. Doesn't go that time. And it's Cleveland the other way. Here's Wade, defended by Wagner. Left side Hood. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Neto's checked in for Garland. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pass to Harris to end the run. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple. Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And this was a telling game. They'll meet 4 times this season, and I'd say it looks like a good matchup for them. They'll be looking forward to their next 3 meetings against the Magic.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Chalk up 2 there.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Carter Williams. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Hood. Tries again. Batase can't hit. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Hood on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And the miss. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.
Great game tonight. You really had to work on the offensive end.
Oh man, my shots were falling tonight, mostly because my teammates were setting me up with some great looks. We always look for the open man, and tonight it was your boy.
Do you look at yourself as a go-to player on this team?
Man, we got a whole bunch of go-to players. It all depends on who's feeling it.
MP, you got a minute?
Of course, sure.
What's this I hear about you working on some initiative?
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball come.
T-Mac is tough to guard.
Oh, Jimmy, you don't want that? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That's my teammate, Brian. I'm gonna find him.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
In the sink.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Horford comes in for Gallinari. White, he's checked in for Brown. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Cleveland also making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Jared Allen. Hood comes in for Okoro. And it's LeVert in for Mitchell. On the court for Cleveland. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Robin Lopez out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Hood in at the 3. Cans it from downtown. One of the big talking points with MP, can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, do you think his game translates?
Skills-wise,